Hi guys, and welcome back here to the Dev Realm, and today we're going to be carrying on our series. And if you guys remember, what we did on the last episode is that we created this really cool item here to equip. So we can now equip the item and we can also unequip the item. So what I would like to do here today is just spend a little bit more time refactoring how we display the information about the category. Or in this case, what I mean by this is that if I go here, I have on the inventory, we have a data table called item rarity, and we basically need to use those informations to display the rarity color on the item based on the information here that we selected on the on the item. So right now we just need to find a way to load the row name, and we get the information to display the rarity. So yeah, without wasting too much time, I'm going to close everything. I don't need everything right now. I'm going to go to the inventory. I am going to go here to the widgets, item display info or item info. I'm going to open up this, and I need now to change the color of this text based if the item is rare or epic or whatever it is, right? So to do that, we already have the place where we set the title. So we find by name, we already have here, right? Now what we need to do here, I'm just gonna add a little bit of a space because we need to set color and opacity. So we're gonna add this one right here, right? And the color and the opacity that we need to look for is to whatever is the item rarity. But to get that, we need to select the data table to see what is the proper information that we have. So get row table right here, and we plug this information there. And once it's found, we need to of course search for the rarity, right? Item rarity, we're gonna break it. And the color, actually we need to make the color, and we just plug the color right there. And I think that should be everything that we need to do here. So now if I get the item, just set, and they are just common, epic and common. Like we could actually maybe display, let me just have a look. There's a website called Wallhead, which is I used to use to play World of Warcraft, and sometimes I use this website to get some inspiration of how they do the UI, because they have a couple of quite cool items. So in here they have database item, let's say items, weapons, daggers, something like that. So let me load, and they normally have, when you hover the item, you see that. So in the World of Warcraft, we don't necessarily display if the item is epic or not. We just display the little menu there. We do have the sell price, requires level, dropped by, blah, blah, blah. But you see it has that cosmetic underneath. So I guess I'm going to use that as an inspiration to do that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go back right here, right? And then underneath, I'm just going to copy and paste. And I'm going to use this as called item rarity, right? Item rarity. And in that one, it's always purple, right? So what we can actually do is for the item rarity, we are just gonna expand this a little bit. I know it's getting a little bit messy, so I guess I would recommend you guys to refactor that a little bit. But here we're gonna set color and opacity, right? Set color and opacity. Plug it right here. And the last thing I would like to do, of course, is to set the text to whatever is the rarity that we are setting. In this case, it's just the name to string, and then we plug it right there, and we can compile, save this, and press play, and let's see what happens. So if you get this, there you go, epic, and then we have here rare and common, rare, epic, and all that stuff. Really good. Really, I think that's, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily think that's the best place. Maybe what I can do here, I'm not sure, guys. I'm just like trying to find where is the best place. Maybe I can wrap those two with what we call a horizontal box, right? And of course, this is first and that. Sorry, this is gonna be first, then the rest. The one hand can be on the center like this, or maybe on the bottom. So let's see what happened here. So if it looks better or not. I'm just trying to come up with a better way to do this. Maybe I want to align right there. I want to make sure it feels. And let's see what's gonna happen here. So if you get that data, maybe auto. Let's try it with auto. See what happened. Maybe what we can do here is that we make sure that this feels. And then feel, right? No, auto. Let's leave it on auto. Let's see if this looks bad or not. It doesn't look great. That's the thing. I don't like how this is looking. So I'm just gonna leave the way it was. I guess you guys can always, you know, refactor this whatever you want. Maybe you can put it underneath. So for now, I'm just gonna leave it like this. You can even disable this. You don't have to do that. I'm just trying to make this looks a little bit nice. But it looks good. At the moment, it looks really good. So I think now we have this dynamically set, which is really good. So we have the torso, we have 25 points of health, got stamina. So we can use the item, we can use the sword, and as you guys can see here, like we have a really nice inventory. Very small, very simple one, but everything looking good. I think the next step that I would like to do here is just to start to implement the save system for the items. Because right now what I would like to do is that I would like to remember if I have equipped the item and what items does this player have and things like this. And I think this will be maybe the last. Oh yeah, we have to do one thing. Before we can get to the saving, we need to tell the engine how much is the max stack you can have per slot. Because for example, if this is 3, this should be separate into items. So let's do that on the next lesson. So once again, guys, I know this was a quick one, but thank you very much for watching. And then the next one, we do that part.